I'm gonna wait a moment to see if everything's working live because this is one of the new programs I'm using here. So bear with me here. I'm hoping it does go live. So we will see here. Let me know if you guys have any issues or if y'all can hear me okay. This is one of the newer mics I got as well. So I'm just gonna wait again, probably about 60 seconds, and I'll go and get started on this. I'm gonna be no mumbo jumbo stuff. It's just gonna be straightforward to the point, how we personally get our jobs for the last, maybe the last 5, 6 years, and what's worked for us and what has not worked for us. But I'm gonna roll through it super fast. So hopefully knock this out within like 6 minutes versus you having to pay for a course and somebody's going to have to speak for a whole 2 hours of all this stuff. And then you have to buy another thing. So again, I'm just going to be very straightforward of what we do and how we get the jobs. And I'll even show, I'm going to break it down too of the postcards we do, the email marketing we do, everything for our local carpet cleaning business to get carpet cleaning jobs, tile cleaning jobs, wood floor restoration, water restoration, you name it. So this is what I'm about to start here, and I'll show it to you. I'm going to show you a couple slides. I think I have around 16, 17 slides. Again, it's going to be of a program that we use. It manages our whole business. But within that program, again, I'm going to show you guys step by step. So bear with me here. I'll pop this on here. Let me know if you guys can see my screen okay. So I'm going to kind of go back because I can't really see the comments on here. So if you can hear me okay as well, that'd be great. Just let me know. Leave a little message down here if it's too loud or can't hear me too well, either or, because otherwise I might need to adjust this mic. It's the first time going live with this mic and this computer. So another moment here and I'll go and get started. You're good? All right, thanks, Jessica, appreciate it. All right, rock and roll. So I'm gonna roll through this real fast. This is exactly what we do. I'm repeating myself again, but just so the people that are joining in now will be able to know the steps that we do. This is going to be part 1 of 2. Again, there's no money involved or anything like that. Not going to charge you guys for anything. Some other groups saying, oh, they charge everything. Rob Allen charges this and this and that. But no, we're going to give it to you guys for free. It's perfect timing for the holiday season. You might want to jump on board with it. Our exact methods that we do. So are we discussing Bluetooth? Yeah, it's a Bluetooth. We're discussing a Bluetooth wand. All right, I'm gonna roll with this. So first things first, this is how we manage our business. This is House Call Pro. We do text message notifications for the customers before the job starts, after the job ends, and then we even follow up with them as well. So I did block out certain things. This just shows one truck right here. But just to be transparent, right after we do a job, we send them a short little message as you see here, and then a link to the Google review. They click it, they leave us a Google review, bam, we're done. Since we've joined in with them, and also another integration, we have over 1,000 reviews now on Google. We have the most 5-star reviews on Yelp, Facebook, and Google combined in our area. And it's all thankful, to this type of flows that we do. And I'll show you each flow that we do as well. But first off, I will discuss this. This is the customer database here. You can also chat with your employees within here, or if you have the mobile app, which is really good. You can also see the job inbox. So if you click the job inbox, it'll show what jobs have flown in through which channel. And then here's the next slide. This is where the scheduling comes into play. A lot of you guys probably already use this program, but I'm just going to go a little bit more in depth of how we use it. And then just show some basic things for users who have not used it. So top left here, you can see the building here that we might be going clean. It'll show the address. It'll also show the value of the building. To the right side, you'll see a schedule button. So once you click schedule, or schedule a job rather, it'll automatically notify the customer. And then the next thing is, if you're on your mobile app or on the computer, you click on your way, they'll get that text message notification when they're on the way. If you have employees, or even you just want to track yourself, you just click start, and then you click finish, and that'll actually show the time frame of when you started the job and when you finished the job. That's good for when you have employees and, when you also go out and do that job as a repeat job. So that way, oh, all right, this job is going to take me X and X and hours to do. So maybe I won't schedule something afterwards for X and X time. You can click invoice and then pay. They can pay directly online. There's a tip feature, which is great for yourselves, whoever, even your employees. And then if you scroll down to the next slide, actually I can't scroll down, but I'm going to click next slide. You have your customer tags. We normally tag them, whether it's like a move out, a move in, if they want to get postcards or no postcards, how they found out about us. On the bottom left-hand side, it shows private notes. The private notes are for in between us as employees. So we, discuss, hey, this person might get this type of discount, or there's certain spots and stains that may not come out. But again, it's just private notes in between for your team. So it works out pretty good. And then right here, you have the service line items, shows $0, but our minimum charge to go out just for any job is $200 minimum. So it used to be $99, then $120, $150, but then after all the inflation, we're just back at $200. So we kind of give or take some, depending on the inflation, I guess, kind of like gas, but we don't go, that fast like gas. Like in a day, they'll change it 10 different times or something. But we'll change it probably every 6 months to a year. And then let's see the next slide here. Here you have your services. Again, this is kind of like a test profile. So you can add in all your services, and this is a price book, and this is actually good for people scheduling online. So this is how we do get a lot of jobs. Like we don't do anything. Somebody just lands on our website, they'll click on online booking or online booking from a social media post, and they'll come and they'll be able to see, all your different services that you offer, and then the different prices. And you can add in your own photos, videos, and so forth. And then it's pretty neat too. So if you guys have an area where you have to charge tax, this would be the area where you can say it's taxable or not. In our area in Virginia, we don't charge tax unless if we're actually selling an item. And again, here you can have the description in here, stating that, hey, the minimum price for a job is $200. And then after every area after that is $60 an area for just a regular carpet cleaning. But we don't have any hidden charges whatsoever. So what we normally charge for is like anything extra would be maybe pet stain removal or something, strong like a vomit stain or anything of that nature. But everything else is pretty much all included. It's pretty neat too. Again, you can have it set for online booking or not, or the customer can actually just see it just visiting through the app itself. And again, I'm just rolling through this here. I'm not trying to give you guys all the mumbo jumbo stuff and not get to the point. So I'm just strictly sticking to bullet points only here. So that way you guys get the best benefit from everything. And then y'all can just rewind it later. So this is one of our postcard campaigns. We normally do 6 months, 9 months, and 12 months, but also we're revisiting our 15 months. So I don't have it as many as we sent or our cost or anything like that. So that is private for us. But in here, it is kind of cool that you can do a one-time blast or the ongoing campaign. The ongoing campaign is awesome because when as soon as we just create a job and we go clean the job tomorrow, 6 months later, they're going to automatically get a reminder. Hey, it's time to get your carpets cleaned again. And then if they didn't schedule us since then the 9th month campaign will go out, and then the 12-month campaign will go out. I cannot tell you guys how valid this works for us. This is one of the strongest campaigns that we ever have right here. They normally don't get a discount for the first couple reminders, but then once it starts going to the 12 months and then 15 months, again, you don't see the 15 months here because we're revisiting it, but we normally give them a bigger discount if they have not used this in X and X amount of months. So this keeps our repeat business going for a flow here. I mean, it's like, I don't know, if you want all these features or something like that, I think it's like $140 a month or something. It's the price of one job. Well, actually less than one job. So it's very valuable for us. The postcards are stupid, simple, easy. You don't have to go out of the program. You just have an all-in-one application that runs our whole entire business. So this is our reminder campaigns, and I'll also get to our email campaign shortly here. But I'll show you one other thing here too regarding the one-time blast. Here, 'tis the season, but these are some of the basic things that they have. I don't have all the pictures of the screenshots of every single one, but they have a couple hundred of the front postcards that you guys can use, or you can upload your own custom one. So it's pretty simple, straightforward. You choose a front one that you want, and then the back, which I'll get to here, has our basic information, has our website, our phone number, our logo, and then right in the top right box, you can just type in and state whatever you want. So again, this can be an ongoing campaign, or it can be a one-time blast where you just blast all your customers. And then you can also segment it out if you wanted to send something to all your Facebook purchasers, or your your commercial jobs, your customers in one city, and so forth. So you can get very granular like that. But again, this is what brings back so much ROI. It's just ridiculous. And again, we just keep it basic, simple, straightforward, to the point. And then right here shows on this slide, shows these are, oh, actually, I'm sorry, these are actually the email campaigns. So these are the email campaigns that we have set up as well. These are pretty basic. We have a thank you note, and that comes, the email is 1 day after a job completes. Then we also have a 6-month reminder when that completes, and then a 1 day before job starts. So the 1 day before job starts, and again, within these campaigns, I'm going to show you guys exactly all the text copy that we have in the part 2 of this video, and that'll be posted on our forum probably in a couple more days from now. But again, I'm just showing you our workflows right now for our Sunday. So the 1 day before a job starts kind of gives a breakdown, basic things like, hey, can you leave leave your vehicles out of the driveway? Can you pick up any knickknacks? Vacuum the day before, and so forth. So it just kind of preps them up before you get there. So when you get there, it makes your job a lot easier. The thank you card afterwards, that one basically just states, hey, thanks for the job. We appreciate it. If you have any questions, or if you weren't satisfied with the job, please give us a call, and we'll work you in with our warranty, knock out any other things that might have wicked back or anything like that. But if you loved our service, here's another link to our Google review, our Angie's List review, our Facebook review, Yelp review, so forth. So if they have any of those, they'll just click that, leave us a review. You want to always pinpoint as much possible that you can get to get them to leave you a good review, because a review is really just going to be your best referrals for when people are searching for your type of cleaning service per your city or zip code. The 6-month reminder, that actually just goes in as a regular reminder. After that, if regarding email campaigns, they do allow a one-time blast. So we would just do those versus just more different types of campaigns. And then here, this is where you can, again, what I was stating, granular of your email campaigns or your postcard campaigns. So you can get it sent in any types of days. You can send it to certain customers that have a certain tag, or just send it to customers with notifications turned off, meaning that if they didn't do anything, if they actually downloaded the app itself. And you can send yourself a test email too, so you can see what it looks like. But again, they're just text-based emails, so that way it also goes inside their inbox versus their spam or junk folders. So that's something that's that's very valid for us. Instead of a lot of companies, they'll just go all full force out and do all these crazy graphics and anything like that, and then their emails are going now into their promotion boxes or their spam boxes and so forth. So your customer's not seeing that. So we view just doing strictly text type campaigns has worked the best for us. And then let's see the next one. These are some of the apps that they offer. And I'll show you the ones that we also, that we have integrated with our site as well. But some of the basic ones are, the chat on the website. Everybody always wants a little live chat, but it's neat because once they start chatting with you, you can actually just use your mobile app and go right down to it. And again, if you guys want a discount for this House Call Pro app, we do have one. I'll give that to you guys towards the end of the video. But the chat on the website's great because you don't need to buy another program. You don't have to manage into all your text message notifications or your website messages in a whole different application. Everything stays in one spot, so it's very, very easy to communicate with your customers. The vehicle GPS tracking, a lot of that, I don't know if you saw on one of the earlier slides, they have it already has kind of basic GPS thing. So you can kind of already see where, where the iPhone is at or Android on that map itself when they're finding to the job, or it also states how close they are to the job and how long it's going to take them to get to your customer. So that's pretty beneficial. Some of these other ones we don't use, I'm just going to skip through those. The local Google service ads, you can get that as well. It's very straightforward. It's pretty cool too, because you can just pay Google directly and you don't have to have any third-party services. And again, I'm just going through this real fast, so I'm not kind of giving you guys a mumbo jumbo on everything, so bear with me. The checklist, you can add checklists to your jobs. Flat rate pricing, we're more of a flat rate price company. We don't charge by really the square footage, unless if it's like over a certain square foot. So, one area is up to 200 square foot. After that, after 200 square foot, it's considered 2 areas. And then we just have a strict, simple pricing on that aspect. Let's see what else they have here. Time tracking. The time tracking is really neat. So if you have employees or if you want to clock yourself, they just have basic clock in, clock out. So that way you can clock their hours. You don't need another program for that. That's pretty cool. And again, because you would have to pay for a whole nother program, whole nother service, manage it into that aspect, versus this one, you can just manage it all in one location. Can't beat that, right? It's very straightforward. Let's see here. Click next to the next one that we might use here. Oh yeah, the company cam one's cool too, that you can have a camera, maybe if you're doing rug washing or something like that at your shop, and it'll just be a live feed, and the live feed can show directly on your website. So that's pretty neat. They do also integrate with QuickBooks. We don't really integrate. We don't have our integration with QuickBooks because we do things a little separately. But for those that do want it, they can connect it, no problem. It's very straightforward as well. We don't use any of these other type of apps right here, so I'm going to skip it to the next page, but I'm just showing you guys what they have to offer here. All right, yeah, so we've already seen the chat on the website. They have the House Call Pro app, the Facebook online booking on your Facebook page. We have that. The online booking on my website, we have that as well. And again, those are very straightforward. Once you click them, it's just so easy to integrate it. Once you click it, it's done. So anybody can do that. You don't need to hire somebody else to do all this other type of stuff. They do accept, you can accept now things through ACH, credit cards, checks, whatever it is, and it just goes directly into your bank account. So you don't have to have a whole separate app or a whole separate reader. Everything just works all within this app, and that's what we use. We normally try to do ACH for the commercial clients, and then residential, everything else is credit cards. Unless if it's commercial where it's just a smaller job, then we'll just charge them. They can use a credit card, no problem. As far as the other one that goes here, Gusto is probably one of the best for payrolls. We do also use that as well, and it has all the benefits and everything. But it's a great integration with House Call Pro, so you can't beat that. Last but not least, here's the ones that we use up top. You'll see the email notifications, the postcards, the reviews. We'll use all of those right there. And there's Broadly, a nice job also to actually get a little more oomph to it, to actually try to get them, to leave you more of a review. It's more aggressive. And it does have specific links too to help out your customers leave a lot easier reviews versus having to go through so many clicks. So, if you do want to pay for a service, those are paid services right there that you can use. And then you also have Gift Up to help promote, gift cards online. So again, that wraps it up. And again, this is just part 1 of 2. Just wanted to show you guys our flows right there of what we do. And that's how we get our jobs on pretty much a daily basis. Everybody calls in as a referral or a repeat. So if you guys, here's our sales pitch here, but you guys can get a discount for housecallpro.com/TMF. And you can also see it down in the description as well. But this is how we've always gotten our jobs for the last, I'd say, a good solid 6 years, through a lot of the postcard marketing and the email marketing and the text message flows. So again, you guys can just mimic this. In the part 2 video, I am going to show exactly the text that we have for each thing. So I'll show you the pre email that goes out to the customers, the post email that goes out to the customers. So you guys can really just copy and paste it and just replace it with your company name, or I'll just have it as I have it pretty much as a easy copy and paste. So you guys can just swap out the thing. And now to chat. Let's see if you guys have any questions for me on this. Somebody says, can I pay with a check and cancel it after? Hey, that happens a lot. I think Raymond did put up a post on that. And regarding checks, we don't accept checks unless the check number is over 1,000. And we also do not accept checks on move-ins or move-outs. So that has helped us a tremendous amount of not getting, canceled checks on us and so forth. So it's something to keep in mind. Let's see if anyone else has any questions here. It's good software. Every cleaner should be using. Yeah, the people, they're like, oh man, it's so expensive. Oh, there's this other app out here that's only X and X amount. The issue is, it's like, it always works. I mean, it's very straightforward to the point. You guys can jump in. I think it's around $50 a month, but as an owner operator, and I want all these features, and I want to get jobs pretty much right away and manage these things. What's $150 a month when that's just one job? It's a no-brainer. So especially it's coming to the end of the year. End of the year, just do a business write-off, pay for the whole thing all up front for the whole annual subscription. You get cheaper pricing anyways. We try to do that anyways for the write-offs for the end of the year. Joseph saying, do you use the voice op end of it? No, we don't. I do know that they do offer customer service. So that way for owner operators who don't want to answer the phone calls, they're always answer on their cell phones. You guys can also hire their team at House Call Pro to answer the calls. But we use Jill's office for right now. We have entertained the idea of using House Call Pro. We kind of need to do more discussions with them and so forth. But going into the busy seasons, it's just kind of hard to make the switch. But it is super convenient for them offering, to offer such features. That way, it just leaves you out of loop. You don't even have to answer the phone call anymore. So, all right. Anything else? Anybody else have any questions before I wrap this up? We're good to go. But I hope you guys have a happy Sunday and all that good stuff. Let's see, CallRail. I love that for stuff. Yeah, I'm not familiar with CallRail. I do see that they do have the integration with that. So that's good. That's good. All right. Well, rock and roll. You guys have a great Sunday and y'all take care. I'll see y'all next time.